Hey, I'm Anthony from Bayside, and you're watching Favorites on Live in Limbo. Oh, you know what? What's really cool. So when you're in the military, you get these like chips for different. They're not like plastic. They're like these metal chips that you get for different accomplishments, and you kind of I think you kind of collect a bunch of them over your career in the military, and it's common for them to give them to family members and stuff. And they've sometimes people have given me those chips at shows. That's pretty special. Oh, when it's over. I do making records is so stressful. Writing is so stressful, and recording is even more stressful. So it's getting, you're so in the recording process while you're doing it, and you're hearing the songs over and over and over, and you're thinking about every part a million times, and you're second guessing yourself, and you just start to lose track of what's right and wrong and good and bad. So I love when the record's done and when it's getting mixed, and then about 2 weeks later you get 2 weeks away from it, and then you get to hear the whole thing. That's the best. I mean, our most popular song for a long time has been Devotion and Desire. So I still love playing that, just because I think most bands feed off the crowd a lot. So that's always when the crowd gets the most excited. I guess it's mostly word of mouth. I guess I'm still pretty old school. If somebody gives me a recommendation, then I'll check it out. I like the Menzingers a lot. They're pretty cool. Pretty crappy people, but they're a good band. Nick is pretty funny. Nick's pretty funny on Instagram. Our bass player Nick, he cracks me up a lot. He's got such a strange, dry sense of humor, and I'm with him so much that I wonder if like people who don't know him the way I do like even get anything he's saying. Playing the shows, really. I think we've been touring for so long that we've been everywhere a million times, and the sightseeing isn't like what it was, and we're all a lot older now, so we don't really go out, we don't party. It's not really about the adventure for us anymore. It's just we just love getting on stage. If I'm really stressed out and I like really need like my brain to go away for a minute, I'll go before a show, like in the afternoon, I'll go see a movie by myself or something. That usually helps to like restart my brain. For me, Irving Plaza in New York is always really special when we do it, just because it's where I grew up going to shows. So I remember so many shows there as a kid. So when we were able to start headlining there, it's definitely real special. And they also put a picture up of us like in the venue, which is really cool. That you can't really worry about what other people are doing. I think when you're a younger band and you just want to do well and you're hungry, you can't help but like look around at what everybody else is doing, or if they're succeeding or how much they're succeeding. And really, I think the best you could do as a musician is focus on what you're doing and do the best you can. And that lesson definitely, I think, goes outside of music also. I have one guitar that I love so much, and it's been on the road with me for like over 10 years. And it's one of there's a store in New York, the store that I grew up like I took lessons at when I was like 9. They had I think like 11 of them made. They're like custom made for the owner, and I got one. So it's like there's only 11 of them in the world, and it's older than me. But that one's definitely special. It's taken such a beating. It's broken like in half a few times. I've had it repaired. Like it's taken a real beating. One of the most valuable lessons that I learned was Chris from Save the Day told me once that if you get to make another record, then your last record was successful. So that's really important to remember. Like I mean, it's pretty cool. We got to play on like Conan O'Brien and late night shows and done big tours and a lot of cool stuff. But really, like, just being able to continue to do it after all this time is the best reward.